jump on here and vent, man. Had a little incident last night. Had my daughter over, you know. She went out to walk the dog, take the dog so the dog can use the bathroom. Granted, we only been in this area, this neighborhood, say maybe max maybe 3 or 4 months. She never had no incidents with nobody coming and bothering, nobody putting their hands on her. But it was a couple of months ago where it was 2 young boys. And when I say young boys, my daughter, for those who don't know my daughter or whatever, my daughter, she's only 8 years old. My daughter, 8 years old. Now, there's 2 boys, she got little friends over there, and they're around the same age as her. I think one of them's 9, and there's another friend, I think she might be 10 or whatever. Now, granted, my daughter, she doesn't go to school down in my area where I live at. She goes to school, you know, up the road, a couple of miles up the road or whatever. So anyways, these girls, they live in this neighborhood and they go to school with these boys. Now, granted, I don't know what's going on between these girls and that boy or whatever, but I guess some kind of way is where that girl knows the boy, and one of the boys that assaulted my daughter yesterday, one of them boys knows the girl that my daughter hangs out with or whatever. But anyways, that's besides the point or whatever. But I'm just trying to give y'all a quick rundown. I just need y'all opinion on this. Do y'all think I'm overreacting or what? I don't think I am. I have aunties that think I am, but I don't think I'm overreacting. But I just wanted to reach out to y'all to get y'all opinion on this shit. Now, my daughter, like I said, she walks the dog, has no problem. But it was, like I said, a couple of months ago where these 2 boys, one of the boys I think is 10 years old, the other boy, come to find out, he's tall as hell, and this boy's 13 years old. But anyways, the boys was trying to pick with my daughter and pick with her friend, like I said, a couple of months ago. So they had came in the house and told me about it, as they should. They're supposed to let an adult know. So they told me about it. So the way that the apartment that we stay at, the way that it's set up, it's like a little hallway. I'll show y'all once I get home, once I get off from work. But it's like a little hallway where when you come out the apartment, I'm facing the other door is facing me. Then it's a walkway, you know, like a little walkway. You can walk out there. It's another apartment here, another apartment there. But it's like a, how can I say it? It's a little concrete slab walkway where you can walk through it. Maybe at the max, maybe 7 to 8 foot long concrete slab or whatever. Then it's a little grass area. But the girls, they go out there and play, you know, playing with the dog. They going out there playing with the ball or whatever, kickball and stuff. And I see these boys over there. Well, after they had already came in the house and told me about the boys was teasing them and trying to pick on them, trying to bully them pretty much. So anyway, so they went back out there. I told them, just don't even act like I'm over there watching. So I told them to play right in the specific area where I can see if the boys coming over there messing with them. Because I don't want to be that type of parent where I go off on them and I don't have the full story. I want to hear both sides, you know what I'm saying? So anyways, I sit there and I wait. Then I see this boy come across there. And it was the boy that my daughter was telling me about. This tall ass boy. Come to find out, like I said, the boy, he's a fucking teenager. He's 13 years old. My daughter, she's 8 fucking years old. Why in the fuck are you even coming over there trying to play with her? Why are you even picking with her? She said nothing to the boy whatsoever. So in my head, I'm like, are you all there? Like, is everything okay up there? Like, why are you even messing with these little girls. They over there playing kickball. You and your friend, y'all got the football. Y'all doing the football. Y'all was in a totally different, because he don't even stay in our apartment complex. He stays on the other side of us. Another apartment complex over. They was over on that side playing. These girls over here playing. They said nothing to him, didn't look at the boys, no nothing. He comes over there and tells them, give me your ball. So, of course, the first thing I say, hey, what the fuck you doing? What are you doing? Why are you coming over there? And it scared him. You can see it in his face. Eyes got big as hell. Look like some fucking 50-cent pieces. Like, motherfuckers got big as shit. I'm like, hey, what the fuck is you doing? Why are you messing with them? I wouldn't mess with them. I'm like, in my head, I'm thinking, I'm like, this motherfucker, do you think I'm stupid? I'm blind? I guess he didn't know I was right here. I told him, I said, bro, I was sitting here the whole time. The girls had already told me that you was messing with him. I said, why are you messing with him? Why are you picking on him? I said, why are you even around him? Like, you don't even need to be around him. Bro, you're damn near a grown-ass man. You don't need to be around these little girls. That's some fucking creepy ass shit. Like, why the fuck are you even trying to play with him? Oh, he gonna sit there and say, oh, well, they took the ball from me. You was lying like shit, motherfucker. I sit there and watch the whole thing. They over there playing with the kickball. You got the fucking football, and then you want to come over there around them. Well, anyways, scratch that. This is just, I had to tell you this story until I get to what the fuck happened last night. So, my daughter, she goes and takes her new dog outside, goes to walk her dog. Next thing you know, her and her friend come back in there. Her friend comes screaming, Brian, come in, help us. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? First thing going to my mind, I'm like, they playing around, you know. I'm like, they just playing. They young little girls, they young kids, man. They just playing around. Ain't nothing serious. My daughter come around there limping. She can't even walk. So I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, you all right, baby? First thing going to my mind, I'm thinking she might have been outside. They done tripped or something. She fell in a little hole or something. Fell in a ditch or something like that. Nah, they come in the house. The boys pushed me. The boy pushed me and kicked me in my leg and then stood on top of my leg. So I'm like, huh? I'm scratching my head. I'm like, what the fuck? What you just say, baby? She said the boy came and pushed me and he kicked our dog. He kicked our dog Champ. And then he pushed me down and then he stood on top of my leg and I told him to get off. So now I'm like, hold on. So I'm going out here now. I'm trying to find out what the fuck going on. I'm trying to see who the fuck this little boy is. I come out there. By the time I get out there, around this time it's getting dark. It's on the edge of dark. I get out there. It's still dark. And I see the door. They told me where his apartment was. And I see him looking through because he has like a balcony. And it's a sliding door. So I see the sliding door close up there at the top. So it's like he must have already knew I was trying to come out there and I was going to say something to him. So they told me where he stayed at. My daughter over here hopping and, you know, so I'm telling her, I said, baby, come on. So I picked my daughter up. I picked her up. I'm taking her over there because I want to talk. I need to talk to this little boy. Or I need to talk to his father. That's who I really want to talk to. I'm going to talk to your father. I don't want to really, because if I talk to you, I'm going to mess around and do something that I'm going to regret. I'm going to put my hands on you like your motherfucking father should have done. I'm going to put my motherfucking hands on you and discipline you like your motherfucking father should have done. So you don't want to see me. I want to see your motherfucking father. That's who the fuck I want to see. So I go in there to try to see his father or talk to his mom or somebody. I really don't even want to talk to her. Because at this time, I'm hot. I'm pissed the fuck off. A little fucking 8-year-old girl. And you a fucking 12-year-old, no, 13-year-old, I think. I think they say he's 13 years old. Why the fuck are you even think it's cool to come around these little girls and play with them or pick with them? What the fuck is going on with you and your motherfucking sick-ass mind that you think it's okay to come and mess with a little fucking girl, man? But anyways, I get over there. I'm going to try to talk to his father. I want to talk man to man to his father. That's who I want to see. I don't want to see the mom. I want to see his fucking father. So I go over there, try to be polite to him, try to, talk to him like he got sense. The little boy answers. So I asked him. Like I said, I'm trying to give him the benefit of the doubt. I'm just trying to analyze the situation. I said, do you know these girls? He act like he didn't want to fully open the door. So I understand that. I'm a stranger. I understand that. But if you know that you just now put your hands on this little girl right here, and then her friend, it was another boy that was with him too. Her friend had got scratched by the other little boy, the 10-year-old little boy, or whatever. So I'm telling him, I said, bro, you put your hands on this little girl? He acting dumbfounded. I don't know what you talking about. What are you talking about? And I got video footage of, I didn't record the whole thing of me and him, but I had the recording going, but I put it in my pocket just so y'all can hear. And anyways, I asked him, I said, you know this little girl? He tried to act dumbfounded. No, I don't know. I said, yeah, because she said you pushed her down and you kicked her on her leg, and her leg is swelling up and she could barely walk on it. I don't know what you're talking about. You could tell he was in denial and he was sitting there lying. So I told him just like this. I said, get your father. Where your father at? He's not here. I said, where your mom at? She's not here. So your little badass, you stand at the house by yourself. I can already see that they ain't supervising you like they supposed to be doing anyways. I can already tell just off of that, but I ain't say nothing to him. I said, all right, okay. I said, well, whenever you see this little girl, don't you ever touch her. You don't need to be putting your fucking hands on nobody. Don't touch her. Matter of fact, when you see her, go the other fucking way. You don't even need to be around her. I said, I don't know what fully happened. I said, but when your dad get here, take my number and tell your dad to call me. Matter of fact, how long your dad gonna be at the store? I don't know. I said, all right, okay. I said, well, I'll be sitting here waiting. I said, I'm gonna talk to the other boy's father too. So the other boy's father is Steve. The other boy's father, my cousin Troy or whatever, he used to work for the dude Steve at the barbershop. The dude Steve had a barbershop, but he ended up losing it. Then my cousin Troy ended up getting his barbershop, and the dude Steve ended up coming over there with him. So I kind of know the dude a little bit, but it's not like it's a close bond thing. I only, seen him in and out the barbershop, speak a little bit, and that's it. So after I left talking to that little boy, I went down there and talked to the dude Steve, talking to the guy Steve, and he said, nah, my son, he ain't did this. So I had the other little girl with me, and she said, yeah, your son, he was the one that scratched my arm. So anyways, he pulled his son out there. He was disciplining his son, talked to him and everything in front of us, whatever. At this point, I'm like, all right, okay. I'm like, Steve, do you got the dude's number? The guy that hit my daughter? I said, the little girl right here. I said, all right, that's not cool for nobody to be shouldn't nobody be putting their hands on anybody. That's not cool for a boy, especially not a boy. So I talked to his son and I talked to the little girl. I told him, I said, neither one of y'all should either be putting y'all hands or saying anything to each other. So I got that straight or whatever. But I'm gonna let her father handle that with him and Steve. I gotta worry about this other dude, this guy named Daniel. That's the boy's father. His name's Daniel. So I'm over here. I'm mentally at this point. I'm hot. I'm pissed the fuck off. I want to know what the fuck going on, and I can't get no answers. And then the guy Steve. At least the guy Steve did give me the dude Daniel's number, so I was able to at least reach out to him. So I end up trying to call the guy Daniel or whatever. I ain't get no answer, which I understand because he don't know the number. So the dude Steve ended up calling. First call. Dude Daniel pick up the phone. So I'm like, all right, okay. So I guess he was around the phone, but I guess he just didn't know the number. So anyways, he talking or whatever. I said, yeah, man, we need to talk, man. We got a little issue here. He's like, all right, okay. He's like, all right, I'm at the grocery store. I'll be there within like, say 25 minutes or so. So I said, all right, okay. So I end up, talking to Steve a little longer or whatever. Steve was talking about that his son has been picked on and talked about and bullied in that school or whatever, and he tried to say that that little girl that my daughter was hanging with was a part of the group of some of the girls that talked about his son or whatever. I said, all right, well, I'm sorry to hear that. I'm so sorry to hear that. But I said, even if a person that got talked about, it shouldn't get to the point where somebody, these are little kids. Why the fuck is it getting to the point where they're putting their hands on little girls? And just like I was letting the girls, y'all don't put your hands on them. They already know. My daughter, she not even on that type time, bro. Like that's why I keep her away from them type of motherfuckers, man, because I don't want my daughter to be tainted with that bullshit. I don't want that bullshit to be in her, man. So that's the main reason why I don't have my child around that type of bullshit, bro. I'm trying to raise her the right fucking way. I want her to be an honorable, respectable person, man. But guess what? Even though you trying to have your child be an honorable, respectable person, I do feel like you gotta teach them a little bit of that little bit of grunt, that little bit of roughness also. Because they got other motherfuckers out here that don't teach their kids nothing and ain't in their kids' life or not being active in their kids' life. Because this is what I come to find out with this boy. This boy had already been kicked out of school for fighting and being rude to the teachers and not listening to the teachers, being disruptive in the classes. So this boy already fucked up. And I guess, I don't know the whole full story, but I'm hearing from an outside source that know these people that the father don't discipline him like he's supposed to be doing. And the father he lives with his father, but the father is just not around him as much. That's what I'm going. I don't want to really put that out there because I don't know the true facts. I don't know how true that shit is, but I'm just hearing it from an outside source. But anyways, like I'm saying, like even though you know that your kid just got kicked out of school or he's being rudely and he's not listening to the teachers and shit, if you know that shit, why the fuck do you even allow this motherfucking kid to be outside playing? He shouldn't even be outside fucking playing somewhere. His ass need to be learning some motherfucking common sense rules and manners. He need to learn how to keep his motherfucking hands to himself. 4. You know what I'm saying? 3. Hold on, man. 4. Y'all stop fucking calling me right now, man. 7, 8. So 5. With all this being said, this motherfucker. 2. I sat there and said something to his father, and we talked, and he act like he had an understanding of this shit. Last night, I told him, I said, man, you need to make sure your fucking son stays over there, and he don't need to be playing with these little girls. And he agreed with me. His father agreed with me. Seemed like he was a respectable dude. He agreed. He said, yeah, man, I definitely understand it, and they don't need to be around each other. Nah. And then he's talking to his son, looking at him, talking about, yeah, you don't need to be around them little girls. Why would you even playing with them? Then when I first came around and he first seen this, he said, well, I thought the girl was like a teenager. It's a little girl. I said, yeah, it's a little fucking girl. So why in the fuck would your son even think that it's okay to come over there and mess with him, put his hands on him? Like, why the fuck would he even attempt to do some shit like that? So I'm like, shit, your guess is just as good as mine, man. I said, what's going on with this? And he talking about, oh yeah, I'm gonna talk to him, this and that. So anyway, kind of find out, took the baby girl to the fucking emergency room this morning because she couldn't walk on her motherfucking ankle this morning. Come to find out, it's sprained on one fucking side and it's fractured on the other fucking side. So y'all tell me, how should I handle this situation? I sent the text message out to this guy. And I'm going to show y'all the text message. I'm going to put this up on my YouTube page. I'm going to show y'all my text message. I sent him a text message, and I was trying to be as respectful and honorable as I could, but I'm just trying to tell him, hey, look, man, we got medical bills. We need that shit paid. We need something. We need to hear something back from this. Like, what's going on? I mean, can we get these medical bills taken care of? Like, what's going on? So I haven't heard nothing from him, so I'm just waiting, and I'm